back to Bunny Play. Hai teman-teman, kali ini saya pakai suara saya ya. Saya akan melanjutkan the third element is life. Posisinya titiknya di sini. Mapnya belum ada teman-teman, masih belum saya nyalakan batunya. Oke, kita coba ke sini dulu. Maaf ya teman-teman kalau misalnya bahasa saya agak medok. Ya, biasalah saya orangnya kurang Jawa. Apa itu? Oh, robot tuh. Oh, buntu. Coba jalan satunya aja. Oh, ada 2 villagers teman-teman. Ya. Oh, level masih kecil. Level saya masih level 40. Masih cupu. Gak seperti yang lainnya.
Quite the fun.
Karakter yang paling terkuatnya saya tuh hanya Kaya. Yang lainnya enggak seberapa. Sayu tuh ya aku paling suka tuh karena dia bisa cepat menghancurkan batu-batu. Masih belum kuat ngelawanin robot itu teman-teman. Masih cupu. Mana ini ya titiknya nih ya? Masa naik gunung sih? Di mana ya? Oh my god, gunungnya. Coba ke situ aja. Nah, ada common chest. Mana ya tadi ya common chestnya? Nanti aja dulu. Naik ke puncak gunung, tinggi sekali.
One eternity later.
Masih naik lagi, tinggi sekali. Bener ndak sini jalannya? Suara serigala. Bener ndak sini jalannya? Kok ada angin sih? Penasaran. Aduh, mana lagi kondisi dingin. Apa ya, turun ndak ya? Ya wis lah, turun aja, gak mau beresiko. Ayo Kaya, turun. Oh, itu robotnya. Robotnya lagi menikmati pemandangan seindah dia. Oke, kita tunggu dulu sampai kondisinya hangat. Oke, coba balik ke tempat tadi yang ketemu villagersnya. Gak mungkin lewat gunung tadi itu, tinggi banget, sudah ada angin lagi. Oh, jembatannya putus. Walah, lewat sini, ya nyangkut. Ya, bener kan? 2 villagers lagi. Jadi, tadi 2 di bawah temanmu, sekarang kamu di sini. Kenapa nggak bilang? Kalau bilang kan enak. Aku di sini. Hehe. Nih, itu apa ya? Nyalain dulu ah. Apa ya ngelewatin itu? Coba lewat pinggir. Kemana sih titik itu? Coba ke situ dulu. Ada kemah. Nyalain dulu apinya. Amber bereaksi. Oh, berkilau-kilau. Oh, ada buku-buku. Pasti pendaki gunung meninggalkan buku-buku di sini. Penasaran sama monster itu. Monster apaan ya itu ya? Jujur ini pertama kalinya aku kesini. Hahaha. Gak tahu arah, gak tahu tujuan. Penasaran. Coba lawan aja deh. Iya ada burung kan tuh. Oh, namanya Froststorm Lawager. Level 33.
Told you I'd win.
Iya. Dia datang. Siap-siap. Ya. Oh my god. Kurangnya 3000. Ya, sayunya meninggal. Kabur aja deh. Kabur. Gak kuat. Naik atas dulu. Naik bukit. Iya. Aduh. Sorry ya. Mengganggu waktumu. Ya. Energinya habis. Hehe. Sorry for storm. Kelihatannya titiknya di atas nih. Iya. Beneran.
You want us to jump from up here?
Not necessarily. Not if you know of a better method, that is. Whichever method you choose, the experiment will end when you reach the opposite shore of the lake. I will factor the time expended and your top speed into my comparative analysis.
The opposite side of the lake. So, we're gonna be swimming?
Without limitations, we complete tasks intuitively, using the method that seems most rational to us. Some of us would be unable to stand the icy waters. Others might find the whole thing rather refreshing. No matter what choice you make, it's all a part of the experiment. For me, every detail is invaluable to the research. Then if you would, please, I eagerly await the results.
Wait a minute.
Yalah,
Easy testing.
eksperimennya lompat tuh. Ada waktunya lagi.
Recording data, responding to risks,
Ya.
providing emotional support.
Ketemu lagi.
So, if we do decide to go
Kabur.
swimming, you wanna dive in with us?
No.
Ada.
Unless
Ya
you're thinking
ginilah.
of conducting competitive
Bukan pro
research.
player teman-teman.
Oh,
Cepat sudah pergi. Ya,
my mundane
masih di
meeting.
situ. Aduh, kembali dulu ke kemah.
What's the hurry?
Hampir aja menyentuh robot. Percobaan pertama gagal. Mari kita coba lagi. Percobaan kedua.
Without limitations, we complete tasks intuitively. Some of us would be unable. No matter what choice you make, it's all a part of the experiment. Then if you would, please, I eagerly await.
Oke, percobaan kedua teman-teman. Kemana nih? Oh, itu titik kuningnya. Ya, rasanya gagal nih percobaan kedua. Ya, bener kan? Percobaan 2 gagal. Oke. Percobaan ketiga.
Catch the wind.
Apa itu? Mau kemana aku ini? Titik poin dulu, baru lompat. Poni. Titik poinnya mana? Kebablas angin nih. Nah, itu titik poin. Poin selanjutnya.
Catch the
Apa
wind.
tuh di air itu? Nah, ya, nyalain dulu siapa tahu. Ya, rasanya gak nutut deh. Gak nutut. Ikan. Percobaan ketiga gagal. Semoga percobaan keempat ini berhasil.
Get ready
Hampir
for the
saja.
gliding champion of Mondstadt.
Nah, ya, titik poinnya. Lompat. Hehehe. Titik poin. Mana ya? Oh, sudah tuh.
I'll race you there.
Nutup gak ya? Ayo, ember. Yo, ember. Akhirnya. Tunggu dulu ya, Albedo. Hangatkan dulu tubuhku ini. Oke. Deh, malah manjat. Dah, tambah manjat.
Great work. I've never seen a performance quite like it. Your reputation precedes you, traveler. The data shows that you're easily outperforming the average citizen in Mondstadt.
But you followed us the whole way without breaking a sweat.
Me? Actually, I used alchemy to cheat a little. But anyway, if it turns out that the natural laws of Tevad do not affect you, I should be able to make various inferences about the otherworldly civilization you belong to. If the natural laws of Tevad do affect you, then I shall be able to make inferences into the kind of evolution that would occur under the absence of such effects. The innumerable possibilities that this could present, the captivating insights, it would be something to savor again and again.
But how does this help your research?
You've helped me to unravel many of the problems that were holding it back. When we return to the campsite, I may be about to make some analogies between you and a few unusual specimens. I hope you won't be offended. Gold, petrified trees, a sun 8 times the size of our own. The essence of the investigative process is enthralling, but such feelings are inevitably fleeting in nature. I'm willing to pour all my energy into research, and yet specimens are finite. As the unknown transitions into the realm of scientific understanding, the feeling of enlightenment is lost. All these things that start out as objects of fascination end up possessing the prosaic mundanity of a sunsetia or a sweet flower. They cease to be noteworthy.
Oh, so that's why you wanted to paint those hilly turtles? Because you got to see something new and interesting and the differences between them?
Precisely. To quote my exact words from earlier, these creatures are, for the most part, quite boring, not worth closer inspection. There is precious little about them that serves to pique my curiosity now.
Are we gonna be like boring to you? Like some basic draft of a sketch?
Of course not. You have been of great assistance to me, and I will remember this friendship for a lifetime. Now, before we head back to the campsite, there's one more experiment. Intelligence. Follow me. There are some other ruins nearby.
Akhirnya sudah selesai teman-teman, the third eksperimennya. Selanjutnya, the final.
3 weeks later.
Ya, setelah 3 minggu lamanya berputar-putar di daerah es sampai membuka map di situ, sekarang saya mencoba menyelesaikannya. The final experiment Weathering Glory. Oke, mari kita menuju ke mapnya. Titiknya itu berada di Starglow Cavern. Ada di Starglow Cavern di situ. Saya mencoba di daerahnya Skyfrost Tunnel. Sangat susah banget. Di situ banyak penutupan bendungan-bendungan es. Jadi saya belum tahu bagaimana cara membukanya. Sekarang saya akan mencoba melalui Minion Village. Wow, indah sekali. Oke, let's go. Dengan cara terbang dan lewat pinggiran itu sangat menyenangkan ya. Kalian lebih suka terbang atau naik mendaki gunung? Kalau saya sih lebih prefer terbang. Berusaha kalau misalnya level 40, 30 jangan sampai jatuh ya. Kita belum tahu gimana monster di bawah-bawahnya itu. Gampang apa susah. Jangan ambil resiko kalau misalnya di bawah 40 levelnya. Kita harus menaiki ini, habis dari bukit ini kita bisa terbang lagi untuk menuju daerah es itu. Kelihatannya itu tempatnya. Ayo kita ke lokasinya. Ya, sudah mau masuki daerah es. Semoga saja kondisinya tidak sedingin sebelum sampai di situ. Penasaran gimana ya eksperimen terakhir ini? Melawan monster tidak ya?
I imagine you must have encountered more than a few conundrums during your travels. I'd like to observe your intelligence by means of a practical test of your capabilities, much as we did for the physical test. I'd like you to explore these ruins and return with your findings. There are 2 puzzles located at the far ends of the ruins. After completion, you should be able to activate the mechanism in the center. As with the physical test, there are no restrictions. Everything you do is an action I wish to observe. Remember that this is a test of intellect, so should you get lucky in any way, that won't be factored in as part of the test. So, let's see you in action. Start wherever you like.
Coba ke situ dulu deh. Ke tempat api-api ini. Wah,
It's a complex environment, so proceed with caution.
ada mantranya di batu-batu ini. Gimana ya cara nyalainnya? dia berputar. Oh, dia berhenti di sini. Balik lagi. Ada 2 batu api di sini, jadi kita harus cari apinya. Lokasi apinya dulu. Oh, di situ dia. Oke, kita mulai dari tempat yang tinggi dulu. Bisa naik. Coba mulai dari batu kecilnya tadi itu. Jadi kan ada batu tinggi sama batu kecil. Coba aku panjat dari batu kecilnya dulu. Katanya memang pilar-pilar ini ndak bisa dipanjat deh. Coba Kesa dengan kekuatannya nyebrang pakai es. Coba, apakah bisa? Iya, benar, memang gak bisa dipanjat nih pilar. Jadi harus cari ke tempat tinggi untuk sampai terbang ke situ. Nah, ini pilarnya. Kita harus naik sampai ke atas dulu, teman-teman. Terus lalu kita lompat dan terbang menuju ke situ. Sebelumnya ambil batu dulu. Semoga bisa lah. Mari kita tuntun itu apinya sampai ke tempat batu api itu. Ya, ada manusia tak diundang. Ya, biasanya jadi es batu. Mana ya tadi perinya? Peri apinya mana? Mungkin harus dilawan nih.
Off we go.
Ganggu jalan. Oh, di situ. Ganggu jalan aja kamu. Bener itu kue. Oke, guys ya. Giliranmu.
Freeze. Dodge this.
Yuk, mari kita lanjutkan lagi tuntunannya peri apinya. Ya, diajak manjat ini. Kenapa nggak belok aja? Sukanya manjat-manjat. Oke, selanjutnya yang satunya di mana ya? Oh, itu. Yuk kita tuntun. Loh.
Nani?
Loh. Loh. Kok ikut berputar? Walah, jangan-jangan harus barengan nih muternya. Oke, paham. Oke, jadi dari atas dulu, langsung kita menuju ke peri api yang bawah, supaya dia ikut. Nah, selesai sudah puzzle-nya. Oke, sekarang ke peri api terakhir. Mana ya peri api itu? Masa tadi kelihatan deh. Oh, itu dia. Manjat terus. Mana lagi? Aduh, manjat lagi. Kenapa nggak langsung di bawah tuh lo batu nisannya lo? Batu yang lo di bawah. Aduh, ada musuh lagi. Memang Genshin ini nggak
It
asik
should
kalau
now be
nggak ada
possible
musuh
to
ya.
activate the central mechanism. Exactly what will happen when you do is something I'm looking forward to finding out.
Aduh, Kesa, ayo Kesa.
Hey, explaining things is Paimon's
Ups,
job.
kok Kesa? Oke ya. Energiku habis nih. Nah, itu ayamnya. Makan. Ayo.
Adventure time!
Oh, Bennetnya masih cupu lagi. Bennett.
Cool it!
Paling benci aku pakai Bennett. Selalu ngomong tanpa henti.
I'm going in! Adventure time!
Kabur. Oh, sudah mati ya monsternya itu ya. Oke. Tinggal kamu seorang. Ya.
Adventure time! Let's light it!
Aduh. Sayang. Ya, pengamannya sudah mati.
Let's light it up!
Freeze!
Giliranmu kayak. Yuk,
Dodge this!
does this. Akhirnya. Batu itu apa ya? Kok ada batu-batu gitu. Wah, itu dia. Oh, Starcons. Keong. Alright, sekarang kita aktifkan ini. Airnya surut.
Oh, seems that the water level has suddenly decreased. We should be able to see what's in the water now. Let's have a look.
Yuk coba kita lihat ada apa di bawah.
What's this? To the best of my knowledge, these belong to a script of some kind. They can be found all over Teyvat, but they've never given up their secrets. There's still a lot to learn about them. And as for why they should ever have come to rest here, a true mystery. Let me make a copy first. I'll make time to go over them in greater detail after our research.
Another thing for the don't understand list. Unsolvable mystery this, weird experiment that. It'd be nice to get some cool results for once. Seems like if you want the reward, you gotta pay the price.
I've truly gained a lot from all this. Comparatively, the little reward I can offer is too small to mention. Let me return to the campsite first. By the time you get back, I may just have a fleeting miracle for you to witness.
Paimon's kinda looking forward to seeing the result of all this brain ache. Unless you can think of anything better to do, let's head back to the campsite.
Not so fast. You're not leaving until I'm convinced that nothing dangerous is going on here.
You! You didn't leave the mountain?
I most certainly did not. and I've witnessed everything that you and Albedo have been up to. I must say, you let your guards down. Or maybe you were drawn in by his compelling-sounding hypothesis and friendly demeanor. Taking orders from a complete stranger, drinking anonymous potions, participating in all kinds of strange experiments? I'd sooner believe you were tricked than that you would be so naive. Or perhaps you were colluding from the beginning.
Sister Rosaria's guard's so high, she can't even see over the top of it.
It doesn't matter what you think. He could be a saint for all you know. But I understand him a little better than you, Outlander. I'm only concerned with one thing. Whether his alchemy has transformed you into something more sinister.
No way! Paimon would have sensed it. And anyway, he didn't even use any alchemy.
With an alchemist of his level, you wouldn't sense a thing. In any case, I'm not about to let a potential threat back into Mondstadt.
So, what are you gonna do?
I've gotta hand it to you. You have your moments. If I can be sure that nothing you came into contact with is dangerous, that's good enough for me. I've investigated everything else. The only items left on the agenda are these symbols.
But we don't even know what they mean.
That much is true. Not to mention, seems like there's nothing more to them. But for insurance purposes, I'd better make a copy. This is now a location of interest. Regular patrols should be set up here. Now then, all things considered, I deem that you pose no immediate threat. Which is what I was hoping. I would have been one very unhappy sister if you'd made me work overtime on your account.
Overtime?
Before we go our separate ways, Outlander, a word of advice. Don't be so quick to trust Albedo, and don't repeat the same mistakes that you did this time. You made a lot of rash decisions today.
She's gone! So stubborn. Mondstadt doesn't have many people like that. Huh. Never mind her. Let's go see Albedo.
Sekarang kita disuruh balik ke tempat campsite-nya Albedo. Tempat research-nya dia. Yuk. Let's go. Tunggu apa lagi?
You're back. Good timing. I've just about reached the conclusion. You took quite a while. Did you get held up on the way back? I wouldn't worry. She's just doing her job. Time for the results. We got a myriad of data today, and it was very difficult to finish all the research in one go. But the integral preliminary conclusion that I can offer you is you're very much like a human from this world.
You couldn't tell that just by looking? We spent all day working our butts off for that?
Please, I understand that this may have seemed self-evident to you, but in fact, nothing in this world should be taken for granted. Have you ever considered that the world of Teyvat may have a natural hostility to Outlanders? I mentioned the natural laws of this world. You're able to converse with me here without consequence, and nothing seems amiss. But it's arguably a small miracle. The only other life form that, like you, has come here from afar is the seed that I mentioned. Under the effects of Teyvat's natural laws, it isn't even able to sprout, let alone bloom. But After I observed you, I had another idea. Imitating you helped to inspire my alchemy. And so...
Whoa! It looks like something's appearing!
the transition from nothing into something, from shoot to stem, and now to fruition. Is not nurturing otherworldly life also nurturing the world itself? It would seem that that's as far as we go. A transient bloom of incomparable beauty. Life's proudest achievement.
Paimon thought with all our efforts, it might have bloomed forever, and it didn't even have any fruit.
Life is a manifold tapestry of free entities. Its value shouldn't derive from how long it stays with us. Even a momentary burst is precious. A short life can be well lived. A life lived efficiently, lived to perfection, is necessarily one unburdened by loneliness. So, do you understand what I meant about us conversing here arguably being a small miracle?
Things feel a little heavy right now. Don't be sad. You've got Paimon to look after you. Albedo, Paimon really wants to be your friend.
Thank you both. Even if dispelling loneliness is not essential for life, it certainly doesn't hurt. Your help inspired me to discover the means to make a flower bloom. I mean that the time I've spent traveling with you in the mountains was a valuable journey for me. In the future, if the need arises, can I solicit your help again? Well, glad I can count on you. I made a point throughout of telling him how ordinary the results were. But what was that sediment I saw forming at the bottom of the vial? It should not have been there. What could it mean? Those born of earth are bound by its imperfections, but those born of chalk are free of impurities. You and I are alike, both composed of a substance that has yet to be fully defined. If, one day, I lose control, destroy Mondstadt, destroy everything, can I rely on you to stop me?
Akhirnya selesai juga ini quest Traveler Observation Report. Ada susahnya quest ini bagiku sih. Kalau mungkin bagi kalian levelnya tinggi-tinggi, kecil nih mah. Bagiku mah susah. Susah banget. Thank you for watching guys. Sampai dulu sini dulu ya. Terima kasih sudah mau menontonnya. Bye bye.